Hi guys, welcome to this podcast. My name is Janita Maya, sitting in with
Kim the comic. Back again.
like we never left.
Yeah, man.
Now, anyway, this topic is a bit sensitive and it's a bit it's
definitely.
a bit heavy, yeah. But we wanted, we don't want to shy away and run away from things. We like to talk about it. We like to dissect everything as it is.
Yeah, man.
Kim, are you ready for the challenge?
I'm ready, man. I was hesitant to talk about this because, first of all, it's a very controversial topic. But why not? Let's do this.
Yeah, let's just dive right in.
Yeah.
Now, recently in South Africa, an actress by the name Amanda Dupont accused her ex-boyfriend of raping her in the 2 years that they were dating for, Like they were dating for 2 years and then she said he had been raping her all that time. And then the last straw came in when he tried to kill her, strangle her. That's when she knew time was up,
But you're forgetting the point that she had not spoken about this
before.
until he appeared on a certain podcast. It's called something podcast with Mark G.
Yeah, with Mark G.
So he appeared on a podcast saying how he smashed her.
Yeah.
Smashed her. I hope you guys know what smashing is like. But yeah, so I said he smashed her. So I think she got triggered by that.
That's what some people are saying. Some people are saying she got triggered by the fact that
that's when she started making the whole emotional video on Instagram.
I think in my opinion, I think she was triggered. So she decided to talk about it because the tone in that podcast was condescending and it was like, I think they were just like laughing at her. And then in her mind, she was like, you're laughing at me the whole time you were raping me. So she was just like, now it's time for me
to say something. Eh? But wait, let me first ask something.
It's time for me to speak up. Guys, I apologize. It's time for me to speak up. I think that's what came to her mind. And she's also married, by the way.
Yeah, but like...
Yeah.
Okay, the whole thing. First of all, we're against this whole rape thing, gender-based violence. We're against it. But it looks so weird. And I'm not trying to defend anyone in this statement. When someone comes out first and talks about how they slept with you, then you come out and make a whole emotional Instagram video about how you were raped. I'm not saying it's not true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying to the person who doesn't know you two people, it just looks like you just took this as an opportunity to just,
to do all that. But
I don't understand.
I think sometimes you can have trauma and then you keep quiet, because she said she tried to like hide that part of her, where she tried to not remember everything that happened to her. So she was trying to do her best not to remember that certain particular period in her life. And that's why. So I think when he went on the podcast and said all that, I think that's when it triggered her. And she's like, now I can speak up. You won't silence me anymore and whatnot. Which I actually applaud, because speaking up about rape is really difficult.
It's difficult.
And also especially in times where sorry to say this, there are also girls who lie. There are girls who lie.
Don't get me started on that.
Who lie about being raped just to get back at someone. We had a whole incident on the Ugandan Twitter.
Yeah, but also I want to ask you something. Yeah? So, yes, kudos to her for coming out and speaking out. But if this guy who she says, he's called Jup.
Yeah, Jup. He's
a rapper in South Africa. If this guy had not gone on that podcast and said and talked about how he slept with her, so would not be hearing this right now, right?
Yeah, I would not have known.
She would never have come out.
Yeah, but then there were also other women who also said they were raped by him. And apparently this man was notorious for taking their virginities. Like 3 of them say, he took my virginity, or he was my cousin, he took my virginity. I'm just like...
I can't speak about that because I don't actually know the other women and I haven't read their stories and what. Yeah.
But when I saw that story, I have a little brother and I wanted, and we also have a huge percentage of our audience are men. So I just, when I saw that story, I was like, how can we talk to the men? How can we help them? Not help them, actually. We should be helping women. But anyway, how can we?
Maybe you talk to the women about when you're in a situation like involving such situations, maybe the best thing is not to keep it to yourself. If it's actually true. Like maybe the best thing is not, because when you come out after all this time, it doesn't look good for anyone who doesn't know you.
No, but the lady, Amanda Dupont, actually went to the police. Then the police officer told her, I'm tired of you women coming here, reporting your husbands and then going back to them. How about you go back and fast and reconcile with your man? That's okay. So the police system failed her. There's that.
Obviously, but that police and those issues are always, I don't know what's up with those guys.
Well,
But was there social media? Like, couldn't she like make this video like that time?
No, it's not like sometimes. I don't know, man. I don't know. She's on with all those answers, but let's even move away from her. I wanted Kim. What can you tell the men watching us? What can you tell them? How can you tell them to avoid such situations? You know, what's your piece of advice?
I'm not really an expert at this, but what I'll say is, when you are in a situation with a girl, always have receipts.
Oh my God, Kim.
No.
Receipts?
What I mean
Screenshots?
is, this is to the girls who will come out one day and tarnish your name when it could not be true. I'm not saying her situation is like that. There's some girls who come out because you've had a misunderstanding with your previous ex and something, or with your boyfriend, and then you put stuff to tarnish the name. One thing you should always do is when you're making your communications, make sure there's like, I don't even know how, like, it's a very hard thing to say.
Oh, are you trying to say maybe if she comes out claiming you raped her, then you have a message saying you guys had agreed
to do this and this.
Yeah.
We agreed to do this to meet here and here. We agreed, and that even does not hide away the fact that even if you agreed, you could have still what? Raped the girl.
Yeah.
Which so what I would say is, man, you just stay single.
Kim has been singing the stay single. He's going through something
because everything seems like there's a huge problem. It's so hard to be with. Actually, let me tell you, it's so hard to be in a relationship nowadays and just be there normally without something coming up. Like,
oh really?
Yes, like I feel like
that's because you've been in toxic relationships. I feel like if you're in a healthy relationship, then things are going. I can't believe I'm the one advocating for relationships, but I feel like if you're in a healthy relationship,
are there still healthy relationships?
They
John?
are the nice relationships. There are good people out there. You just have to keep waiting and keep looking, and you find the one. Anyway, I wanted to say something. I personally have a younger brother. And I'll actually make him watch this because I want him to learn some things. And my advice to men out there would be, first ask for consent. Like literally, as when it's about to go down, literally ask, are you okay with this?
And
just to give you the yes
proof
or
do
no.
you have that even if she says yes, I'm okay with this, at that time no one is watching you, there are no cameras. What if she comes out next week and says, oh, this guy did this? What will you say?
That's just a malicious person, and
exactly.
you know
that's what I'm
the lie
saying,
will
like,
catch up with her. You can't keep screenshots of
what?
everyone. The lie will catch up with her.
The lie?
Like if she's lying about you.
Now what does that mean?
I don't know, like the truth will come out. God will come through for you.
I think what the police needs to do, actually, if a case is found out that it's not true, arrest the person who was accusing the person falsely. Because most of these girls come out here and say things. Yeah, and they end careers for sure. When they when people do research and find out it's not true, they just go back at home in the sitting room. But the guy's image is still what? Tarnished. Haunting him and doing all that to him. Yeah. And then if you find out that it's actually true, that someone did this to you, then also deal with that guy accordingly, arrest him and do everything you can to keep him away from doing that again. Yeah. Because what makes people feel like they can just come out and usually say things, because let me tell you, John, you're talking about consent. Hey, ask in the bed before. No one is recording you. No one is seeing you. But why should your relationship be about recording and having receipts? Because you don't know the people you deal with nowadays. Girls just want, if you have a relationship with a girl. Why are you sleeping with people you don't know how to deal with? John, you know you can be married to someone for 5 years, and in the 5th year is when you find out they kill people at night every Tuesday. That night dance. So what I'm saying is, something needs to be done to women who come out and blame people. Yeah. And then they found out it's not true. There's that part, but then we also have to look at the part like where women are actually genuinely raped. Women. Obviously. And what's your definition of rape? I honestly don't know. It's forced. Can we say on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Okay. But then there's also certain instances where like a girl is drunk and then you guys have, but then you wake up in the morning and the girl does not remember. Is that also described as rape? What does she remember does she wake up and say she was raped? What does she say when she wakes up? Well, if she said she was raped in that instance, what would you say? You try to talk to her and remind her, no, you are not raped, you're actually in this. You understand? Communication, guys. Communication. This topic is so controversial. First of all, I also feel like when someone is drunk, just
don't do anything. But
Yeah,
you
that's
can't,
also there.
Not everyone is thinking,
Especially if you're not
thinking right when they're
if you're
drunk.
strangers at a party, or if you are meeting for the first time, like just try and stay away from, because like you'll do something and then you'll just wake up a different person the next day.
Yeah, just guys, consent. It's so important. Just ask. Is this okay with you? And then just go. It's either yes or no, and just take it.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
And if the girl says no, it's okay. Maybe just
you can always
breathe
use your
in
hands,
breathe in and move on to the next thing. I feel like, guys, rape is just it's traumatizing. The women out there who have been raped and they've never healed from that. They take all that trauma with them, and it's really hurting. It's the worst.
But John, one thing I'll say about trauma and all that, I believe in Africa we now have people you can talk to. We have counselors.
I thought you're going to say you don't believe in therapy.
No. We have people you can talk to when you're going through that. The next day or the next week, like, find someone to talk to about these things, because like I said, when you come out after 3 years living your best life and then you come out, certain people will make it feel like you're just a joke.
No, sometimes when girls come out after such a long time, it's because they feel like now they're strong enough to deal with whatever comes with it. Because you speaking up against your rapist also takes a lot of energy, a lot of emotions, and a lot of time. You understand?
Anyway, I can't comment about, because I'm not really in that
and Kim,
situation.
what would you tell the girls? How I know we can claim, or we can. Most people say, "Oh, girls should not be raped," but like, what can you tell the girls to avoid that? I know they should not be raped, but like, there are men who are just stupid. So what can you tell the girls to avoid men who are stupid and who rape?
I honestly don't have any advice.
Oh,
about
really?
That. Yeah,
you are the big person. I thought
I don't have any advice for that. Like, just live your life. I don't know.
Kim,
I'm not going to sit here and tell girls what they should do, and then they come back in the comments telling me how I don't have anything to tell them because I'm not a girl. So I'm out of this. If you have your guy you're seeing, do you, boo?
Oh, Lord.
That's
Kim,
it.
I can't believe
say. And I'm sorry for anyone who has gone through the situation of rape. It's a very sad thing. And I really hope that you can get like the energy and the courage to heal.
Yeah.
But about advice for girls who are living their best life, that one I'm out. Like,
honestly,
I can't deal with
me
that.
as a big sister, as the rich auntie, my advice to the girl, as the rich auntie, my advice to the girls would be, first of all, avoid men who are just telling you come home, we chill, run away. That's just. There's nothing that's going to add on to your life. First of all, a man who says, come see me at my place is the biggest red flag there is. Block.
So will you ever not go at his place?
If we are dating with time.
So how does it, when are you supposed to go to his place?
No, there are men, do you know there are men who have never taken you out on the date and then they want to say, come to my place? Do you know how stupid that is and childish?
But John, we're in a pandemic.
Oh, please.
Restaurants are expensive.
That's just being lazy and childish. And that's a potential rapist, because come to my house. Yes.
No, I'm not going to sit here and watch you just. Are you trying to say every man who has invited a girl to their place has raped them?
No, I say that's a potential rapist.
No.
Anything can go down at his house, because who's watching you there?
No.
Who's looking out for
John,
you at his house?
What you're saying is just
safe?
stereotyping. What I'm telling you is there are men who call you at their house.
For what?
Just sit with you, buy you food, talk, watch a movie, and you get out. You mean that has never happened?
There are people, there are girls who've come out and they said they're raped, and then like, oh, but you went to his house, because you're using that mentality of, oh, I'm just going to go and chill. No, when you're going to his house, something may go down. So
but
just
it's
leave
also
his
a
house
damn
alone.
excuse, because even if you don't go to his house, even if you go to the most expensive restaurants one time,
how are you raped in a restaurant?
Relax. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, all going to. What is going to stop him the time you come to his home from doing something to you? What will stop him?
That's the, not everything is black and white. That's the gray line.
You're just encouraging people to just eat men's money. That's
what I'm trying to tell you is avoid me to the girls, avoid men who tell you come to my place, just run away. Just the moment I'm
so they're supposed to go on lunch dates the rest of their relationship?
Half of it in the beginning, yes please.
Oh. If
a man tells me come see me at my place, I'll just leave.
You've never been to a man's place, John?
I have been. What do you mean?
Did anything happen to you?
No, but that was.
Did anything happen to you?
But that was stupid, because I put myself in certain situations that could have led to something else.
Let me ask
God
you,
has
John,
been looking out
John,
for me.
You're really giving weird. What I can tell, what I would say is, when a guy invites you to their place, first, as a girl also, like, if you really stand your ground and be like, let's do what? Let's first meet somewhere public. And the person is uncomfortable with it. That's where I would say, like, yo, like, why doesn't this one person want to meet me? Like, for the first time, at least somewhere public. That's where I would be like, you also ask yourself that, yeah? Because there are people who will invite you to their place and you're like, no, me, I want somewhere public. Then the guy is like, oh, okay, let's do that. But there are people who also refuse to do that. Then that's where you can also start questioning yourself as a girl, like, why doesn't this guy want to meet me outside?
Yeah.
You get? That's what I could say.
Yeah. My second tip to the girls is drop your location, like it's hot.
Oh,
literally.
yeah. Tell people
where you are.
Close to you where you could be, where you could, like, where you're going to be.
Yeah. I have a thing with my best friend where I just drop my location and she doesn't have to ask me anything. She just know. Like, I just drop it. In case I ever disappear, she knows where she can start from. That's all. She doesn't have to ask me, what are you doing? What is this for? What not? You know? And I like that about her. And I think you should get someone like that. Just drop your location in your girl group and just go quiet if you're doing your whatever it is that you're doing, you know. And then just, I don't know, I feel like you can also, I think you can know a rapist.
Bruh.
I feel like I've seen the men I've seen, and then I'm like, yeah, this one is capable of rape.
So how do they look like? How do they look like?
I just know there's a gut feeling. Like, listen, the Holy Spirit is just
you know people are watching you.
I know.
That's one thing about women will say anything and then nothing.
What I'm trying to
so
tell
how
you,
do rapists look like, John?
I just know.
Because this is the first time I'm hearing this. What was his name?
There's a man I met and I felt like the Holy Spirit, the ancestors, my guardian angels were just telling me, leave. You understand? Because who knows what would have happened? It was just like a bad feeling, just a bad cloud around them.
But then that's just energy. You and the person you are dealing with.
Anyway, yeah, that's just me. That's me. I'm not just saying I can. I just say sometimes you can have some intuition.
She's a rapist detector. If you're going to see a guy, call John.
Guys, we're laughing, but this topic is really, really that serious. I think that would be my advice to the girls out here. Just like, and if it does happen to you, by all means, go to the police, tell your parents, and don't blast them on social media because you're bringing other people into that, and then it could, I don't know, like public court or something. Yeah. Handle it personally and make sure the person pays. That's what I would suggest. You understand?
Yeah, just listen to John. Yeah. I have no advice.
Oh, God. Anyway, guys, I think that's it. I think we'll tackle this. We'll have a part 2. Let's see how this does, guys.
Yeah.
But make sure you give this a like, you know, and subscribe to the channel and do all the nice things. Follow it on all your socials and all that. Follow me on my socials and my YouTube channel, Joanita Maya. And
follow me on Kim the Comic, Instagram, and also YouTube. Yeah. That's what I can say.
Kim, tell them about your song.
Oh, there's Soda. I released a song called Soda. It's on YouTube. Check it out if you haven't watched the video. It's there. And make sure you follow Kenganda everywhere. Like, subscribe. Yeah, man.
Comment. Yeah, guys. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.